Someone has a hole in her chest, but it's not weird. Not weird. Not at all. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Today we are going to check out SOMI's music video for her track called Extra. This was stored and directed by V.alentin, one of the greatest directors and the one I personally respect so much, because you don't know if you saw Famous by All Day Project, if you know, you know by XG, if you saw Armageddon by ISPA. I think you should respect her too, you should. But let us go and check it out. I think this is going to be a masterpiece. Let us go. My name is Vin and this is Valley Production. Ladies and gentlemen, what a way to begin a music video. Like, I'm always obsessing over how, like, the way we display the title of the song and the artist is like very important. Like, that is one of things I compliment me myself as soon as I start watching music video. And so far in my life, the introduction, how they wrote SOMI and the name of this song Extra. In my whole life, this is one of the best presentations. Like, it's practical. Like, I don't know how they did it. Like, it was a class, and when like they moved it to the side, and we saw like the title in a practical. Like, it wasn't like just test slap on video. Like, everything was practical and directed. And another thing, like in this music video, I want to go along with it because, like, first of all, it was directed by my favorite director. Means that editing wise, cinematography wise, and any other thing which is going on in this music video itself is interesting already. And there is other thing, not only it was directed, but also the story that this music video is based on was developed by Limayon himself. So praise the Lord, you have to say, and please follow. I will try to focus myself. And another shot I really like is that shot, like it's the camera, it was like moving back while showing her something, and she had a hole in her chest and she was maybe like dropping water in it. Like, means like there's a feeling of heart right here. Like, here there is a story. But let us keep watching, you will understand it the more we go. Like, what's with this music video and impressing me? Like, I was talking about how like they showed us the title of this song, how it's so beautiful, but how did they show us like it was directed by Limayo? Like, someone was doing a pull up and in the middle where he wasn't holding, right there, directed by Limayo. Like, this is so practical and I'm loving it. And another thing I liked was like that man, really was a man or a woman who was doing pull up. Everything that was like a repeated shot and it looked so good and I liked it. And the other thing I want to talk about is like what I'm noticing story wise. Like the way some is dressed, like she's dressed in like a metal dress and she has also like a very large metal necklace. And what could this mean? Like, what I think this means is like restriction, like someone is blocked. Like, as you all know, like the title of the music video is Extra. Means that whoever this story is about, he or she is not the main character in this story. She's a supporting character. That's why she is extra. And I don't know if you are seeing this, but how like for the last minute she was being weird. It's like background is dark and the light, like the spotlight is on her. which can need like self-awareness. Like the story is really going on, like the story is being told. Like whoever is telling us this story is not the main character. She is extra. But let us keep watching.
story 널 바라보는 You let a taste of attention 나보단 camera 어느새 내 자리에 들이온 네 그림자 이제 너
Like for this last seconds, I'll tell you something which I like very much. It was a series of fast shots and fast cars, but the thing I liked is how they were direction awareness. Like we started on a puppet, no, not a puppet, we started on SOMI, and like a puppet came in her way. But if you look at the direction, it was always the same with where the camera was going, and also SOMI came before it. And what we did in that same direction went to a group of people which had like a water hose. And as if that wasn't enough, like we cut to other people. But a bit before that, they showed us a curtain. And when like we cut to our subjects, like one of them was holding a curtain. Like this is like very, very genius editing. And as I was talking about those series of last shots went to the same direction. It was always to the side. Like one side we were moving on. I don't know if you saw it, but I noticed it and I liked it. It was like genius. And this shot like now like we're outside the door and like Somi is behind the door and like the shot outside looks so beautiful and I like it. Let us keep watching.
하늘에 날 again and again give me more 너무 왜 언제나 주인공인 the end So tell me what's the point if I'm your extra Don't say no 더 아프니까 너란 영화 속
Like let us first talk about what I liked because as I already told you, this music video was directed by my favorite director, but also the story is from my favorite director, so we have a lot to talk about in this music video. But let us first start on things I really liked. Like first of all, that song out while like Somi was dancing in a ferret. That shot looked very good and beautiful, and to top it up, it was a top angle, and to make it more sweet, they made like a zoom out that looked very, very beautiful. And the other shot I like is like that ground level shot in which like maybe like Sumi fell down and it was like a close-up shot of her lying down on the grass. That shot looked so beautiful. And like story-wise, they were showing us in the beginning like how Sumi was restricted and had a lot of self-awareness through how she was dressed and how like the scene was like being great and how like I don't know if you saw it but she didn't have a lot of freedom. And right now I don't know if you saw it but at some point like maybe an alarm rang. That means like as you already know Somi is an extra and maybe our main, you know, had a problem and maybe she's stepping in and I don't know if you said some people were going down on a metal pole like they were like deployed or something. And right now, like someone is here, and I don't know if you saw that shot. Like maybe someone blocked a knee, and it was some. But also in the background, they also showed us some. And another thing I like is that at that moment where like someone had a broken knee, and there was another someone back in like the foreground, and they were going to show us instead of making a cut, they made a zoom in. My favorite. I like that. Let us keep watching.
그저 extra 익숙한 듯 낯선 extra 꼬에릭 적힌 말들 넌 너밖에 몰라 욕하긴 옅어서도 typical Gemini 따로 노는 시선까지 내겐 다 보이는데 Try to get my honey to ya But you want that IOI Give me more no.
Hey, this story goes very, very deep, like so clear. And I don't know what you think, but if me I was an extra, I couldn't be happy. This is a sad story, but it's very cinematic and like well first. And the thing I'm liking about this music video is how it is staged. The blocking and the staging in this music video is so good, like you can't tell it's planned. And I like the effort they put into this. This is why I like the man, like she's so inspiring and she's so detail oriented. Back to the things I like. In the last shots, a lot has happened. Like at this rate, you can already obviously tell that the cinematography in this music video is mind blowing and so cinematic. Like I like the choice of shots, the camera movement, like they are so good and beautiful. Let me talk a bit about the shots which were my favorite. Like the first shot is a shot like someone was dancing in the middle of an army of people which was like standing in two lines, and the thing I liked is how they made like a very very steady and well executed camera pull out, though starting from SOMI and also showing like there were other people in the scene and also showing the background. That shot looked very beautiful. Let us keep watching.
So tell me, what's the point if I'm your extra? Don't say no 더 아프니까 extra. 너란 영화 속 난 그저 extra. 익숙한 듯 낯선 extra.
This music video has a very deep story to tell, and how Limayon executed it, like it's so beautiful, so professional. Like I don't know if you are seeing it. Like I was talking about how Somi is an extra, so that she is restricted and has a lot of self-awareness. And as if that wasn't enough, like right now what just discovered is that she's not the only extra like in the game. Like there is other extras. I don't know if you saw it. Like there are other people in the scene right now which has the same color of hair and their clothes look a bit like hers. Like this is the story you're trying to tell us, like she's an extra and she's not the only one who is an extra. There are other multiple extras. Like this story is so deep and I'm liking it. The way it was executed, the cinematography, and the thing I like a magical transition he made to this Queen shot from like that shot they were like inside a place blown, which is blown. Let us keep watching. This story was very, very deep. Like as I started saying, like to the beginning until the end of this music video, where we were being told a story. Like Somi in this story, she's an extra. That means though even this story is about her, but she's not the main character. Like she's a supporting character. And the way they did it is so beautiful. Like first of all, like the way she was dressed at the beginning of the music video, a metal dress and a metal necklace, which are the signs, which shows that someone is restricted, and how she was raped, which translated to her self-awareness. And as the video kept on progressing, we found out that she wasn't even the only extra. There were other multiple extras. This was very deep, and the way it was executed, very, very good cinematography. The way it was edited, the staging, like every detail about this music video was a masterpiece, and you can tell like everyone who put his or her hands on this music video really did it with his or her whole heart, yet can't feel the effort which was put into this, and I like the compliments to Remayon and her team. They did it again. Good story, cinematic, and beautiful. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Discord server. Have a dream to make films and games, and when I see something like this, I'm very inspired. I'm looking for people who share similar interests so that we can learn from each other, share ideas and inspirations, maybe also collaborate to take action. I'm sure there's something we can figure out which can help both of us. Till next time, stay safe. My name is V, and this is Money Production.